Hi guys, it's Lily and I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you my last weekly spread for the month of March, and then I'm going to be showing you some of my travel planning spreads. So I mostly kept the layout the same as the last week I did, and I'm still using my typewriter stamps, which I still love. Although last time I lost the letter U for like a half an hour, maybe longer. And I ended up just finding it in the bag where I keep all of them. So that's kind of tricky. Yeah, because they're so small, it's just easy to lose letters in plain sight. But yeah, I don't know. I like how it looks and takes the pressure off having the letter at the headers, which is nice. I wish I had done larger swatches of that green color. I kind of just did them randomly. And you can see that I go in later and kind of fill it in a little bit more, but I don't know. That was a little bit silly of me. So now I'm just doing a little illustration on the side here of a suitcase with a fun summer hat on it. And I drew an away suitcase because I really want to buy one. And I don't know, they're always on podcast ads and social media and stuff, and they look really tough, and I like that they're charging capable. So I don't know, I guess I'm drawing my dream suitcase here. Still don't know what suitcase I'm taking on my trip. I have one that's a pretty small carry-on and then one that's like insanely huge, which I took to Spain in November, and it was a pain lugging it around, so not sure. So yeah, I wanted to add a little bit of like, I don't know, a Spanish vibe to this. So you can see that when I'm done with this suitcase, I'm gonna add some I don't know how to say that, bougainvillea? Yeah, I really like how this illustration turned out. Makes me want to do a little bit more illustration in my bullet journal. Sometimes I think I get lazy, especially in the weekly spreads, and I don't really do anything, but I don't know, it just adds this nice cheerful section to the page, and when I use this, I can get really excited for the upcoming trip. I'm not being too careful with the leaves and flowers there. I just want kind of the idea of the vine. Now you can see I'm just going back in and trying to fill out the green area a little bit better. So yeah, that's my last weekly spread before I go on my trip. And I like how it turned out. Excited. I think the numbers could be a little bit better, but now on to the trip planning. So on the left, I have a budget section that I'm filling in right now. And I don't know, it's a little late at this point to have a budget, but I think it'll be nice to look back on and see how much I spent for future trip planning. And a to-do list section, because I still feel like I have a lot of stuff to take care of before we go. Sometimes with big trips like this, I think I procrastinate a little bit too much. Just seems like there's always some small thing you're forgetting to do before a big trip. I'm just adding a little embellishment here, some of the bougainvillea and some little postcards. I wanted to keep these simple because there's a lot of illustration on the next page. So I painted a palm tree, and then on the right I tried to paint the big church that's in Barcelona by Gaudi. I'm forgetting the name of it right now, but yeah, it just very vaguely resembles it. So then I'm just titling it item, cost, and if I've bought it yet or not. Luckily, for the most part, at this point, all of the important things are already done, or already booked. I think I still want to book a couple more activities while we're there. We've been doing Airbnb activities, which have been really fun, so I might try and book a couple more. On to the next page is my packing list, and I thought it would be cute if I illustrated one item of clothing for each category I'm taking. So for instance, right now I'm drawing in my jean jacket, and then under the title jackets I'm just going to write any other jackets I'm taking. I'm probably going to take a leather jacket. But yeah, that's a nice illustrated fun page instead of just being kind of a boring list. And when I look back on this, I can kind of see what outfits I took, which is fun. Not very good at packing for big trips like this. I feel like I always overpack, which I think most people have a problem with, but I'm trying to do a little bit better this time and take stuff that kind of all coordinates together so that I don't have to pack a million different shoes or accessories and stuff. Down at the bottom, I'm drawing my bag, which I got for this trip because the last time the purse I took was a little too small. So yeah, I'm just doodling the purse I bought, and then next to it I'm doodling a bunch of stuff that will go inside. I had a lot of fun drawing this and trying to make the layout cute. I've seen other people draw what's in their bag challenges, and I've always been interested by those, but I've never done it myself. If you're wondering, there's some teeny tiny circles next to my bullet journal on my phone, and those are Tums. So I feel like when you travel and you're eating all this interesting food, it's always good to have some Tums in your purse. So yeah, that's all the lines. So now I'm erasing my sketch, and then I'm going to get to painting it in. I tried to keep the paintings fairly simple just because I didn't want it to be too overwhelming. You know, a bunch of illustrations with a bunch of details. And also use similar colors so it's not like just a random hodgepodge of items. I hope I packed the right things. I think the weather's going to be pretty nice in Spain when we're there. But you never know if you should pack a raincoat or I don't know. Do you get stressed out by packing for big trips? I feel like everyone does, right? There's always the idea that you can buy something when you're there, but when I was in Paris in November, I packed the wrong kind of shoes, and I ended up buying a pair of sneakers on the trip from this random discount shoe place, almost like a Parisian DSW. And they're actually one of my favorite pairs of sneakers, and I'm taking them to Spain. So I don't know, I guess sometimes that works out. So down at the bottom you can see I'm taking my Polaroid camera, bullet journal, some hand sanitizer wipes, my phone, lipstick, sunglasses, charging cable. I tried to draw a tiny little Tombow marker in there. I want some washi tape. Here's what my Polaroid camera looks like. Just kind of checking it out to remember what the colors on the side were. I took my camera to Paris and I didn't end up using it very much because it was hard to fit in my purse. So I'm hoping this time with a larger purse I will bring the camera and use it more. It's always fun to have little Polaroids of your trip. And I left pages after my trip planning as kind of a trip diary. So I'm hoping to have some Polaroids to add to that. Now I'm just kind of adding the little details. I'm using my Signo Uniball white gel pen to add a flower pattern to the shirt. I bought that shirt new for the trip and also the dress, and I'm excited to wear them. I think that's kind of a bad habit, to buy new clothes for a trip, but I don't know. The red dress seemed really appropriate for Spain somehow. It doesn't hurt that it matches the color scheme I chose for this month. I wonder if I subconsciously chose it for that reason. That would be funny. But yeah, the dress also has kind of a black and white floral pattern all over it. So here's a close-up at my packing list. And then these are my final 2 pages for the trip planning portion. I'm just going to do a simple itinerary on the left. And for the most part, I have this information in an app called TripIt. But I don't know, I wanted it in here as well so I could refer to it while we're there and sort of look back on what we did as well. And I chose to stamp March all the way down the page. I kind of wish I hadn't done that, but I don't know. I think I need to get a stamp, or it would have been nice to have a stamp that had the typewriter dates on it, and I could have just done dates. Because it looks a little redundant, like saying March the whole way down, but oh well. Now I'm just adding a little bit of washi, which is kind kind of a map washi to try and add a little bit of interest to that page. The right side of the page is going to be where I start my diary section. So just wanted like a cute little title for that. And then I'm using some of my camera washi tape to add a little bit of interest there. I'm planning on bringing both of these washi's with me to Spain, so I can put in stuff like ticket stubs or, I don't know, little things I find. So that about wraps this up. If you have any tips for how you plan for trips in your bullet journal, I'd love to hear in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you subscribed. And yeah, I'll see you again soon.